No one ever leaves Pine Hollow the same. But the Hayes twins never left at all. October 2nd, 1988, Pine Hollow, Maine. A town wrapped in fog, evergreen trees, and too many unspoken stories. 9-year-old twin sisters, Emily and Rachel Hayes, were last seen walking the winding path through Marrow Creek Trail. It was a Sunday morning. They had begged their mother to let them collect autumn leaves for a school project. Their parents, Linda and Mark Hayes, lived just 5 blocks from the trailhead. Everyone knew everyone. Pine Hollow was the kind of town where you left your doors unlocked and your bikes unattended. But by sunset, the twins hadn't returned. Their bikes were found chained to a post at the edge of the woods. No footprints, no jackets, no screams. Just the wind whispering through pine needles. The search lasted weeks. Bloodhounds, helicopters, state police. Over 200 volunteers combed every inch of the forest. 1988. Headline: The Pine Hollow Gazette. Twin girls vanish into fog. FBI joins missing child case. Locals whispered about the woods, about things they'd heard late at night, about old stories passed down by logging families. An elderly woman named Agnes Roy, who lived near the trail, claimed she saw something. They went into the trees. But only one shadow came out. It didn't belong to either of them. The FBI dismissed her. Linda didn't. The town held a vigil. 2 white candles, 2 pink ribbons tied to the town's oak tree. And then nothing. For decades. Linda and Mark divorced in 1992. Torn apart by guilt and grief, Linda stayed behind. She volunteered at the local library, but her eyes never left the edge of the woods. Every year on October 2nd, she walked the trail alone, placing pink carnations at the foot of the old wooden post where the bikes were found. Her neighbors stopped asking how she was doing. Everyone knew October 1st, 2023, the eve of the 35th anniversary. Now a ghost town of memory. Pine Hollow hadn't forgotten. Linda Hayes had never moved. She kept the girls' room untouched. Pink wallpaper, matching twin beds, stuffed rabbits on their pillows. The same picture books lined the shelves. A nightlight still glowed softly near the window. Then, the knock, 3:12 a.m., cold, silent. Linda, now gray-haired and trembling, opened the door, and standing there, barefoot, wearing a red corduroy jacket that hadn't been sold since 1988, was Emily. Same freckles, same tangled brown hair, same gap in her front teeth, except she was still 9. Her voice was raspy. Eyes sunken, she clutched a brittle leaf in her hand. Is Rachel home yet? We got separated. In the clearing. Linda screamed. The town exploded. Authorities rushed to the home. They ran DNA tests, fingerprints, dental records. It was Emily Hayes, perfectly preserved, as if she'd never left. Doctors found no signs of malnutrition or aging. She was hydrated, healthy but confused. Her memories ended at Marrow Creek Trail. 22:3. Headline: The Maine Journal. Girl lost in 1988. Returns unchanged. FBI reopens case. Emily was questioned. She spoke of a white fog and a door made of trees. A clearing where time didn't tick right. She remembered hearing her sister scream. The trees moved when they shouldn't, and the shadows didn't match the light. Emily drew pictures, spirals, circles within trees, a dark figure watching from behind a stump. A psychologist declared it trauma-induced fantasy. But then came the leaf. Botanists analyzed the brittle leaf she carried, a type of maple extinct since the 1950s. Something didn't add up. And then, during a televised interview, Emily froze mid-sentence. Her gaze drifted past the camera. She whispered, "She's in the mirror," and refused to speak again for days. Podcasts exploded. YouTube channels speculated. Reddit threads lit up. One post went viral. My uncle was on the original search team. He said they were told to avoid a part of the woods near a stone circle. Claimed it buzzed. A young reporter, Sophie Mendez, took interest. She gained Linda's trust and began documenting Emily's return. Emily only spoke at night. Her drawings grew darker. Then one morning, a note appeared in her handwriting. She's not gone. She's waiting, but not like me. She changed. On October 31st, Sophie and a search team returned to Marrow Creek Trail. They brought Emily. She pointed. WORDLESLY. Fog rolled in. Radios cut out. Batteries drained. They found a stone circle, overgrown with moss. In its center, a ring of child-sized footprints. One was fresh. That night, Emily began to scream in her sleep. She said Rachel was near but wrong, and that she heard her singing a lullaby they hadn't sung since they were toddlers. She sings, with a voice that sounds like mine, but it's not mine. Then the cassette tape was found, buried in a mason jar under the stone ring. Labeled Rachel OCTT. Audio was distorted, but a child's voice could be heard humming. Then, Emily, she left me. But he stayed. He says I'm special now. A week later, Sophie vanished. Her camera was found. The footage showed the clearing. Then a flicker, a shape between trees. Her whispering, I think I see. A mirror? No, a girl. Then static. Days later, searchers returned and found one of Sophie's boots outside the Hayes home. Emily was found sitting by the fireplace, drawing the same spiral over and over. Her fingers were stained with soot. She likes fire, she said. It reminds her of home. Emily became increasingly withdrawn. She stared into mirrors, whispering to her reflection. Linda installed blackout curtains. Emily refused to sleep near windows. A team of paranormal researchers attempted to recreate the journey to the stone circle. Only one came back disoriented, clutching a child's drawing of two girls holding hands beside a tree with no branches. That night, the tree behind the Hayes home split down the middle. Inside, a second red corduroy jacket, faded, moldering, with Rachel's name stitched inside. It hadn't been there before. Emily didn't blink when she saw it. She's here, but she's not looking for me anymore. She's looking for you. Linda installed security cameras. 3 times footage showed a girl identical to Emily standing outside smiling, not blinking, just watching. The camera failed. Each time the figure moved, then the final drawing Emily made. 2 girls again, one whole, one cracked like broken glass. And between them, a hollow outline holding their hands. Beneath it, one word. Home. The next night, every mirror in the house cracked. EPI Logio November 2, 22/3. Emily was gone. No signs of forced entry. The front door was wide open. Her stuffed rabbit sat on the steps. In the middle of her bed, 2 pressed leaves, one brown, one deep red, and a message scratched into the wall. Rachel forgives you, but she wants what she lost. Linda disappeared. A week later, the house remains abandoned. Locals say it hums at night. Children avoid the trail. The tree with the split trunk remains hollow, but new names are scratched inside it. 2 more. No one dares say them out loud. Subscribe to Lost After Dark for more cinematic, slow burn mysteries based on chilling disappearances, unexplainable returns, and the spaces between memory and myth.